Let me get started on recording. Once again, a very happy Republic Day. And let me put this amazing people on the spotlight. Yes, तिरंगा लहरा रहा है आज, और आज राजघाट में भी तिरंगा लहरा रहा है, और अच्छा लग रहा है देख के इतने सारे बच्चे, so many people from all over the world. Thank you so much, Darshan. Jai Hind to each and every one of you. Are you ready? Yes, तैयार हैं आप लोग? That's wonderful. आज हम क्या करेंगे, क्या नया सीखेंगे? हर इंडिपेंडेंस डे, हर रिपब्लिक डे मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि कुछ नया सीखने को मिलता है, कुछ नई बात करने को मिलती है। और आज आपके साथ हम ऐसी बात करेंगे जो आपको याद दिलाएगी कि ये क्या है. What is special about today's day? We'll keep using different, we'll keep shifting between the languages, but today is a very, very special day. Usually ये होता है कि हम रिपब्लिक डे और इंडिपेंडेंस डे में हम बात तो बहुत करते हैं, पर हमको पता नहीं चलता इसका मतलब क्या है. There was a very special survey done, और ये सर्वे में लोगों को पूछा गया कि what is Republic Day? And people were like, Republic Day में इंडिया को आजादी मिली थी, we got a freedom. Said नहीं, that is Independence Day. तो 15 अगस्त को क्या हुआ था? And people are like, what is Republic Day? So I open the question to all of you. You can use your chat. You can tell me on your speakers. Republic Day का क्या मतलब है? Go ahead. I want to see a lot of answers.
तो वो पेरेंट्स टीचर का ये जो रिजल्ट.
Okay, can I quickly? Yes, everybody mute yourself and only speak when you have to answer. All right. Okay, we got a freedom. No, we didn't get a freedom. It's a holiday. Yes, I like that. Right? The Constitution was created. Okay, rules were written. I like the answer. Let me put my chat to everybody now, so you all can start talking. Good. Okay, Indian Constitution. All right, Indian Constitution was finished. Okay, interesting. But most of you are not doing overnight studies, right? Indian Constitution उसी दिन खत्म हुआ, next दिन चलो exam है, चलो पढ़ लेते हैं. Overnight studies करते हैं ना हम लोग. So what actually happened? Okay, I got a name now. Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Wonderful. So ये कहानी आज आपको हमारे गणतंत्र दिवस के बारे में, our own Republic Day. Let's speak about it. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, बहुत सारे बात करना है, बहुत सारे. National anthem was written. Okay, interesting. Okay, I like the answer. First of all, once again, सबको दिल से हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं for our Republic Day. By the way, I like the way answer Zainab saying Republic Day is a day of happiness, freedom, and the British were defeated. Okay, but didn't we defeat British some time back? हमारा Republic Day जो है, and I was asking people, मैंने आपको एक आंसर भी दिया, अगर इंडिपेंडेंस डे को स्वतंत्र दिवस कहते हैं तो रिपब्लिक डे को क्या कहते हैं हम लोग? आई लाइक टू नो. यस, गणतंत्र दिवस. राइट. 1947 में हमको हमारी स्वतंत्रता मिल गई. वी गॉट इंडिपेंडेंस इन 47. द रिपब्लिक डे हैपेंड 3 years later. 3 years. Thank you so much, Sunaina and Darshan and everybody else. It's the Republic Day, हमारा गणतंत्र दिवस. आज हम 3 चीजों पे बात करेंगे. 3 very important things. Number 1, what is Constitution? क्या है ये किताब? ये वो किताब है. Everybody has a holy, religious, important book. This is the most important book of our country. What is this respected book, the Constitution of India? हम थोड़ी बातें परेड के बारे में करेंगे, राजहाट क्या है, और हम एक ऐसे पर्सनालिटी के बारे में पढ़ेंगे who has framed the Constitution, डॉक्टर अंबेडकर. जय भीम देखिए आपने, जय भीम के बारे में बात करेंगे, और आज शायद हम जस्ट जय भीम कहेंगे. मैंने लास्ट ईयर आपके साथ एक आई वाज स्पीकिंग टू अ फ्रेंड, और मैंने कहा हाउ इज द जोश? हाई है जोश? हाउ इज द जोश?
वेरी हाई.
देखिए विकी कौशल का जोश इतना हाई था कि कैटरीना कैफ मिल गई उसको. जोश अपना हाई रखिए हमेशा. इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, isn't it? Okay, I heard a lot of people speak about getting independence. 15 August 1947 was the day when the Britishers left our country. And that is why Gandhi ji, the Chakra, this becomes so prominent, because this as a country, बहुत सारे लोगों को, बहुत सारे देशों को स्वतंत्रता तो मिली, but sometimes they had to use violence. हमारा देश ऐसा है जिसने दुनिया को बताया नॉन वायलेंस, जिसने दुनिया को बताया, इसीलिए शायद मुन्ना भाई MBBS में हमको पता चला कि मारपीट से नहीं, प्यार मोहब्बत से भी बहुत सारी चीजें जीती जा सकती है। और शायद ये आपको सीखना है अपनी मम्मी डैडी के साथ, प्यार से बात कीजिए, बहुत काम हो जाएगा आपका। तो 1947 में गांधी जी एंड द रेस्ट ऑफ द पीपल दे केम अक्रॉस सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल, पंडित नेहरू, लाल बहादुर शास्त्री, राजेंद्र प्रसाद, उसके पहले भगत सिंह, ये रेवोल्यूशनरी थे। और ये लोग लेके आए द बर्थ ऑफ अ नेशन। पर बच्चा पैदा होता है तो क्या बच्चा को सब कुछ आ जाता है? तुमको सब कुछ आ गया मुनीम जब तुम पैदा हुए? बात भी करना, कपड़े भी पहनना? नहीं, आपको सिखाना पड़ेगा, है ना। आपको रूल्स बताने पड़ेंगे, आपको कैसे उठना है, कैसे खाना है, क्या बोलना है। और ये दिस इज द नेक्स्ट स्टेप। सो इंडिपेंडेंस तो मिल गया, छोटा बच्चा, अब इसको बड़ा करेंगे हम लोग थोड़ा। एंड दिस इज व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस ब्यूटीफुल बुक। अब पता चला कि द कंट्री इज यंग, द कंट्री इज जस्ट स्टार्टिंग अप। हमारा देश इंडिया अभी तो बस शुरुआत हुई है भारत की, पर भारत में रूल्स कैसे बनाएंगे, सबको हम कैसे इन्वॉल्व करेंगे, इसके अंदर क्या फ्रेमवर्क होने चाहिए, क्या गाइडेंस होना चाहिए। अब ये बहुत बड़ा भार था, कौन काम करेगा ये? एंड दैट इज व्हेन अ कमिटी वाज ड्राफ्टेड। और ये कमिटी डॉक्टर बी आर अंबेडकर, डॉक्टर अंबेडकर द आइकन, द फादर ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जिसको कहा जाता है, इन्होंने ये कमिटी को लीड की। एंड देन ही स्टार्टेड फ्रेमिंग द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया। दैट इज व्हेन 26 नवंबर 1949, नाउ बिग थिंग, ये थोड़ी डेट से याद करना बड़ा मुश्किल नहीं है। 26 जनवरी, 26 नवंबर, 26 नवंबर 1949 को ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन रेडी हो गया। अब ये तैयार हो गया, इसीलिए 26 नवंबर को कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन डे भी कहा जाता है। इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन डे। और उसके बाद नवंबर से दिसंबर में थोड़ी छुट्टियां थी, तो जनवरी, बट ये 2 महीने लगे इसको एक फ्रेमवर्क में लेके आने के लिए। एंड दैट इज द डे वी प्रोक्लेम टू द वर्ल्ड प्रियम्बल। प्रियम्बल पता है आपने? जब भी एनसीईआरटी, बाल भारती, कोई भी आप नेशनल बुक पढ़ते हैं, उसके फर्स्ट पेज में आता है वी द पीपल। हम अपने बारे में जो बताते हैं वो प्रियम्बल है। इंडिया क्या है? सोवेरियन, सेक्युलर, सोशलिस्ट रिपब्लिक। वी हैव टेकन सोवेरियनिटी। हमने अब, हमारे अंदर इतनी ताकत आ गई, इतनी सहनशक्ति आ गई कि हम अपना देश खुद चला सकते हैं। हमको ब्रिटिशर्स वाइस रॉय की, हमको क्वीन एलिजाबेथ की, हमको किसी की जरूरत नहीं है। वी आर नाउ अ सेक्युलर सोशलिस्ट रिपब्लिक। इंडिया एक रिपब्लिक बन गया। और ये देखिए, जो बच्चे छोटे छोटे थे अब तिरंगा लेके बाहर भाग रहे हैं, खुश हो गए। और 26 जनवरी को ये इंडिया ने प्रोक्लेम किया कि हम अब ये सोवेरियन, सेक्युलर, सोशलिस्ट, डेमोक्रेटिक रिपब्लिक, ये हमारा देश है। एंड दिस इज व्हाई वी सेलिब्रेट दिस डे, राइट। ओके, बहुत सारी आवाजें आ रही हैं, थोड़ा हम आवाज को बंद करते हैं, म्यूट करते हैं और आगे बढ़ते हैं, बिकॉज आज आपके लिए बहुत सारी चीजें हम लेके आए। बात करनी है हमको हमारे देश के बारे में, पर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के बारे में हम कब बात करेंगे? ठीक है, कम समथिंग। सो आज हमारा देश सैल्यूट करता है डॉक्टर अंबेडकर, द आइकन, द फादर ऑफ इंडियाज रिपब्लिक, द हीरो ऑफ अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। ये वो हैं जिन्होंने अकेले, पूरी एक टीम थी, पर एक बहुत प्यारा वीडियो है, एक स्टोरी है छोटी सी, कि डॉक्टर अंबेडकर की टीम में से 10 लोग थे, 7 लोग या 10 से 12 लोग थे। और सारे लोगों का योगदान है, सारे लोगों का कंट्रीब्यूशन है। एवरीबडी कंट्रीब्यूटेड टू द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। बट उसमें जो 2 लोग थे वो बाहर थे देश से, तो वो ज्यादा कंट्रीब्यूट नहीं कर पाए। उसमें 2 लोग जो थे वो बीमार हो गए थे। उसमें और 2 लोग जो थे वो दूसरे कामों में, देश अभी शुरुआत हुई है, देश में यहां जाना है, वहां जाना है, ऐसे करते करते जो पूरे के पूरे 10 से 12 लोग थे वो सब बिखर गए थे, फैले हुए थे। But Dr. Ambedkar, alone sitting in Delhi, started drafting the laws, the amendments, and that is why he is given the respect, the honor of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar ji, the father of India's constitution. Constitution के बारे में हमको क्या मालूम है? Preamble हमारे बारे में हमको पता है, वो पहली जो पन्ना खुलता है, the first page that we talked about, पता है ओरिजिनल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की 3 कॉपियां अभी भी हमारे पास है, और ये एक हीलियम केस में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन म्यूजियम में रखी गई है। कभी जाइए, देखिए। द बुक्स आर व्हाट वी टॉक अबाउट। दिस इज द होलीएस्ट बुक ऑफ आवर कंट्री, द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया। हीलियम केस में इसको क्यों रखा गया है? एनीबडी कैन आंसर, टेल मी व्हाई डिड वी कीप इट इन द हीलियम केस? What's so special about the helium case?
It's a part of history.
It's a part of history, but why helium? Yeah, Zuhair, go ahead.
Sir, it can be the
Okay, so all your chemistry buffs out there, thank you. I got it. For protection, for preserving the book, and this is what our constitution makes it special. मैंने छोटे-छोटे facts लिए constitution के बारे में. हम whale और jellyfish की क्यों बात कर रहे हैं? Okay, अगर US constitution, okay, that's nice, Aisha, to let the humidity at a constant level. आपकी science teacher ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया आपके साथ. I am happy with it. But what is the jellyfish and the whale? Just an example. Nothing about who other constitution is, but अगर आप देखें दो constitution को, American constitution तो बहुत पुराना है. उसके comparatively Indian constitution is young. We are one of the youngest countries. आज 73rd year है हमारे republic का. और अगर आप ये देखें कि हमारा constitution कितना बड़ा है, that means we have got 1.4 lakh word. 1,44,000 words है. American Constitution में करीब 1400-1500 words है. It is such a huge constitution. क्यों? Because हमारा देश बड़ा है, हमारा देश diverse है, हमारे देश में अलग जुबान, अलग भाषाएं, अलग लोग, अलग ethnicity, अलग सोच, अलग states, अलग रहन सहन, अलग कपड़े. You know, this is what we are talking about. In fact, मेरा एक goal है कि मैं मेरी family के साथ देश के सारे देश में जाके आऊं, सारे स्टेट्स में जाके आऊं. अभी तक 29 स्टेट्स हैं हमारे पास, ज्यादा हो गए. Quickly, who can tell me the updated states of India? Very quickly, come on. I want to know some answers. Come on, Google and tell me. It's okay, allowed. But tell me, कितने states हैं इंडिया में?
29. Sorry to
29.
interrupt, but
28.
I want
28. Okay. 28, 29. How many have you visited? You know, मैं महाराष्ट्र में बैठा हूँ, but I think, you know, one of the biggest thing you can do. Oh, that's a Googled answer. Wonderful, good answer. 3, 4. Make sure you touch 10. मेरे 20 हो गए और थोड़े बाकी हैं. You know, the northeast is a little left, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh और extreme में. But this is what we do. इतना बड़ा देश है, इतनी बड़ी 28 states and 8 union territories is what we have, and this is what we're talking about. You know, बड़ा अजीब है. हमारे देश में 33 करोड़ gods हैं, religions हैं. This is the origin of some of the oldest religions in the world. आज the largest communities of lot of people, if not the largest, second, third, Islam, Buddhism, Judaism, Parsis. देश हमारे देश में, and one of the only constitutions which does not begin in the name of God. आत्मनिर्भर, हम ये नहीं चाहते हैं कि किसी को ऑफेंड करें, सो हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन शुरुआत ये नहीं करता इन द नेम ऑफ गॉड. हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन चाहता है वी द पीपल, लोगों का जनतंत्र. हमारे हाथ में ताकत दी है और हमको अपने देश को वहां से आगे लेके जाना. You know, another interesting about our constitution, बड़ी अच्छी चीज, बड़ी प्यारी चीज है, because the moment we started our constitution, सारे लोग को, राइट, सारे लोगों को, सारे के सारे लोगों को हम लोग ने द राइट टू वोट दे दिया. कैन यू बिलीव इट? व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड, ये क्या बड़ी बात है, राइट टू वोट. Zuhair want to say something? Go ahead, Zuhair. I'll unmute you and speak up. Yes, go ahead. You're raising your hand.
There is something very interesting about the constitution.
Yes, tell me.
All the 144,000 words were not printed by any machine or anything. They were written by hand in italics form.
Brilliant. I love the answer, Zuhair. Why don't you drop a message to Christina ma'am, and we'll love to give you a gift for that answer. So proud of you. Great, good answer, and thank you, and keep your messages coming in. You know, I've got something very interesting. A guest is out there, but quickly I want to tell you कि ये सारे जो countries हैं, you know, very advanced, हम इनको developed countries कहते हैं, right? Can you tell me quickly the name of the countries out there?
Switzerland,
Canada.
Okay, Canada, Australia, Switzerland, और ये 3?
Croatia.
Portugal,
Yeah, Portugal. USA तो हमको मालूम है. वो
Germany,
Greece.
France.
Yes,
Russia.
I heard the flag people. You know, they did not give the right to vote. हमने जब हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन शुरू किया, सबको 26 January 1950, the moment we said everybody, मतलब everybody above the legal age of voting had the right to vote. अगर क्रिस्टियानो रोनाल्डो पोर्चुगल में अपने इंडिपेंडेंस पैदा होते तो उनको वोटिंग राइट नहीं मिलती. football fans are really sad now, isn't it? India ने सबको voting rights दे दी. This is the speciality. This is the equality we're talking about. You know, पता है यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स को टाइम लगा वुमेन को राइट्स देने में. वोटिंग राइट्स तो बहुत दूर की बात है. हमने वुमेन वोटिंग राइट शुरू कर दी. एसडीजी गोल्स की हम बात करते हैं, जेंडर इक्वालिटी की बात करते हैं. दिस इज इट. और तो और जब ये सर्कुलेशन हुआ, द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन व्हेन इट वाज सर्कुलेटेड, टिल ट्विटर इंडिया में 1950 में ही आ गया था. हमने सबको ये एक ड्राफ्ट दे दिया. पूरे के पूरे इंडिया में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का ड्राफ्ट रेडी था. जिसको जहां मैसेज करना है, जिसको आइडियाज देने हैं, वो आपके लिए अलाउड है. सो यू नो, मैं बात करूं इससे अच्छा हम ऐसे पर्सनालिटी को, ऐसे एक स्पीकर को लेके आए जो हमको कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, देश के बारे में, हमारे गणतंत्र के बारे में ज्यादा अच्छे से बताएगा. और बहुत सारी चीजें हम जो जानना चाहते हैं. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने एनवायरमेंटल गोल्स दिए थे, एंड ऑन दिस नोट आई वुड लाइक टू इनवाइट एन एनवायरमेंटलिस्ट, एक ऐसे एडवोकेट, एक ऐसे लॉयर, एक ऐसे हीरो जिन्होंने पूरा के पूरे वसई में पॉपुलर है. स्ट्रेट, नो नॉनसेंस एटीट्यूड. ही इज एन एक्टिविस्ट, अ लॉयर, द फाउंडर ऑफ ग्रीन हैमर एनजीओ, अ लाइफ कोच. Wonderful speaker for today, our guest advocate Ajay Michael Correa. A very good morning and welcome, sir. How are you?
Good morning and thank you.
Sir, let me just put the spotlight on you so that let everybody have a look at you, and we would love to speak, sir.
Surely,
Yes,
surely.
yes, sir. And are you excited like most of us? Because आपके लिए तो छुट्टी कोई दिन नहीं होती होगी, sir.
No. छुट्टी नहीं रहती है. But I'm quite excited to meet students because that's my hobby. Meeting students, guiding them, talking to them, interacting with them, and to be very frank, we learn a lot from the students. That is what I have learned in my life.
So that's so humble of you. Welcome to Golden Sparrows event, Constitution Constructor Ajay, sir. The floor is yours. We have a small gift for you, sir. So Christina
Yes,
ma'am,
yes.
representing Golden Sparrow, is a little gift out
Yeah.
there. I
Thank
hope
you.
you know, sir. Thank you. Can you have a round of applause, everybody? Digital applause is good enough.
Yes.
Sir, we love your setting. We love your background. The floor is yours to interact and speak to our children. So we'll ask Ajay sir to speak, and then we'll open the floor for Q&A with him.
Surely. So can I start?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes. Okay. Fine. Students, are you hearing some noise?
We can hear you loud and clear. Everybody can mute yourself, and we'll let Ajay sir speak.
Okay, fine. So, sir, can we have an interaction also, because it will be better. So I have some questions also, small, easy questions.
Absolutely,
So
sir. Go ahead. They can unmute
yes.
and speak up, but they can also use the
So
chat and speak up.
Can anyone tell me what is today? Which day is today?
26th of January.
Sir, Republic Day.
Republic Day.
What is it called?
Republic Day.
Okay. Why it is called Republic Day?
Republic Day. Because
Why?
rules were written.
Because sir, today the Constitution of India came into existence.
Okay, but what is the meaning of Republic? Come on, students.
The people got reunited together.
Today, in this day, we ditched the monarchy, the royal house.
Coming closer.
We did not use the royal house on this day.
What is your name? What is your
Tabish.
name?
Democracy.
Tabish.
Davesh, I am very happy you are close to the answer. Republic means the governed by elected representative. So our India is not a dictatorship. We have a fair election. We elect the leaders who govern the government. So Davesh, I'm very happy that you came close. You are, I mean, at this age, you have that knowledge, and I'm really proud of you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah. So you just tell me, how many of you all have a constitution book at your home, in your house?
I don't.
Anybody? You have or you
I don't have.
you don't have? That's very sad. See, the thing is, I and our NGO treat this constitution book as a holy book, because on this what we are today, and I can talk to you all. I can go and have oppose government. I can go and speak to the authorities. It is only because of this book. So I will request each and everyone, go on Amazon and buy a constitution book and keep reading. So in future, you know what are your rights. So now this constitution, why it was drafted?
To keep law and order in.
Yes, very good, very good. So you have a lot of knowledge. I need to learn from you all now. So first, before civilization. So when there was no civilization, so a lot of people has to have fights. They used to fight on the property, that this is mine, this is mine. So there were a lot of fights. So after civilization, people came in senses and started drafting laws, what to do and what not to do. So if you will find a trace of law in Bible. I mean, you might not know, but I'll just mention that when Jesus Christ was brought near Pilate. So at that time, the Pilate told that I don't have jurisdiction to run this case. So that was before 2000. So the law origin is very old, and because of law, today we are very civilized and mannered. Are you getting my points?
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
So law the origin of law came from Romans. Then it was adopted by the common law, that is UK and all. And from that, we have adopted our laws. So constitution is a base of all laws. So all the laws which are being drafted or which are being enacted, it has to have the base of constitution. You cannot travel beyond constitution to make laws. Is it clear? Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am trying to make it very simple,
Yes,
so
sir.
you students can understand. So now, if you go in the history, the first draft was made on the year 1928, with all parties came together and drafted a constitution, the first copy. That was called as a Nehru report. So this was when the Britishers were ruling us. So that was the first start of drafting of constitution. That was back in 1928. So then all the our great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Ambedkar, Pandit Nehru, all were fighting for freedom. So slowly, the British came to know that now we have to leave the country and go. So at that time, they had their own laws. They had made their own laws. So Indian Government Act. So that was adopted in 1858. So when they started ruling, they had their own rules and regulations. Then during the independence, the first we started adopting in 1928. After that, in 1946. So in 1946, Pandit Nehru Buddha resolution now which is being adopted as a preamble of constitution. So Pandit Nehru also was in the committee, but it was chaired by our Dr. Ambedkar, who had a lot of knowledge, who was a lawyer, who had a lot of degrees and all. So the thing is, I will tell you a short story how the person should act. During the conference, roundtable conference, Dr. Ambedkar represented India first, and for the second, Mahatma Gandhi joined. At that time, Dr. Ambedkar first stated that backward classes should be given the privilege and all that things. And for the second, when Mahatma Gandhi came, Dr. Ambedkar told that please speak about our people, a backward class, Dalit people. At that time, Mahatma Gandhi gave a reply that I cannot speak only for a particular class. I have to speak for the full nation, but the full nation belongs to us. So there were some differences between them. They came back to India, but Gandhi knew that Dr. Ambedkar was the best person to draft this. So he advised Nehru that take that person who is. So he did not keep any grievances or any differences. He told he's the best person to draft our constitution, and he made him the chairman. So that is how the thinking started. We started in 1946. The draft was completely ready by 1942. It was 26 November 1949. So our constitution was completely ready. Okay, it was adopted as our law, and in 26 1950 Jan, it was enforced. So what was done between these 3 months, November, December, and Jan? Anybody knows this? Students?
I think the final so I
Okay.
think the final model of the constitution was made.
Yes, but it was ready by 26 November 1949. It was adopted as a law, though not enforced. Enforced on 26 Jan 1950. The three months we are utilized to translate that constitution into Hindi, our national language. So I hope you are getting enough simple things about constitution.
Yes.
Yes. So now all of are aware. This is the, sir also mentioned that this is the biggest constitution because we have a lot of religion, that is diversities. So it is very huge. Okay, and in that one American historian Grenville mentioned that Indian constitution as the foremost and a social document. So in one word, he has described Constitution of India that it is a social document. What is social? Social means we all come in that. So our rules, regulation, everything. So in one word, in a very fantastic word, social document. So all the world have respect for our constitution because it covers everything, rights of every people, every religion, every minority, everything is covered. That is the beauty of our constitution. But when he drafted and his speech of our chairman, he gave 3 warnings. What were the three warnings? One was that you should not have any civil disobedience. So that he told that you cannot, you should be obedient to the government, but that's not possible nowadays because we have to revolt if it is wrong. Second was that what he said, that bhakti in religion may lead you to the salvation of soul, but bhakti in a person can lead to a dictatorship. So that was his second warning, which we are seeing in all our life, that if you start worshipping a political leader, it will lead to dictatorship. The third was, if you continue to deny equality, our democracy will be in danger. So we all need to stand for our equality. You cannot just see, yeah, okay, injustice is caused to him, let us be quiet. No, you have to stand for other people also. That is what our constitution is stating. So this is what about the, are you aware that the Indian constitution is being adopted from many countries, from many acts? So do anybody knows from which countries the major parts were adopted? Any students?
UK.
They're from French.
So they're saying France, UK, okay. So
US,
The English people.
Australia, Russia.
हाँ सर यहाँ तो सारे आंसर्स आ रहे.
Russia.
Sir, I will definitely have to mention the students are very active. They have knowledge of constitution. I'm very proud of them.
Sir, I'm so proud you touched upon such a lovely topic, sir, where आपने एक चीज ऐसी बोली where I really advocate what you just mentioned about buying the constitution. And so there are some questions also across to you, but I learned one biggest lesson from here, and I want to just share a little snippet from Amazon. Of course, the source has been Amazon. You can go to Flipkart, but just wanted to show that this is available. The Holy Constitution book, the revered book, right? You see, there's a Kindle version, there's a paperback version. I'm just running through. So this is my favorite book. It's not the Constitution completely, but it's a preamble written by a retired Supreme Court.
No, sir. Absolutely,
Okay.
Absolutely, sir.
Also, sir, this is the children book, the Constitution of India, but there is this girl, Shiza, and she has a question for you, sir. So can I quickly run through Shiza and ask her? Shiza, are you around? Can you ask the question to Advocate Ajay, sir?
Yes.
Right, go ahead, Shiza. Absolutely, we are on.
Like we've made a few questions.
Okay,
This
we can start with one.
This one question which I really wanted the answer for.
Please ask very simple questions, sir. Do not difficult questions.
Sir, you passed the law and bar exam, so सारे questions आपके लिए आसान होंगे.
Tell me. Yes, Ida. Tell me.
Which is the most important amendment according to you?
Okay.
According to me or according to nation?
According to you.
Just kidding you. Okay. So, see how I will speak about the amendments first. Why the amendments are required? I'll tell you very frankly, the laws are made in accordance to the situations and circumstances. So as the future goes on, things need to be added, need to be changed. So the situation at that time, at 1950, things were different. Today, things are different. We face some difficulties. So for that very reason, there is a procedure to carry out the amendment in, I think it's in Article 368. So you can carry out the amendments. I will tell you, the political parties always try to take the advantage by making the amendment in their favor, so they could rule for longer period. So such was an amendment made by Indira Gandhi in 1975, moving that the Supreme Court or the judiciary has no right or power to review removal of prime minister or parliament to move the things passed by the parliament. So that was passed, that was upheld by Supreme Court also, but it didn't remain for long. And then the Supreme Court told that the judiciary has every right to review and gave power to parliament, a very limited powers, but not to touch the basic rights of citizens. If you see in the constitution, citizen rights are first, then the state powers and everything is given.
So it is something very similar in home, sir, कि घर में जो है बच्चों के rights पहले होते हैं, फिर माँ बाप के rights आते हैं. So we the people, हमारे citizen के right है. But no, thank you so much, Ajay sir. And what I love is, have you noticed, you know, when Ajay sir speaks, इनके words कितने measured हैं. I think as a lawyer, is that a practice that naturally आता है, sir? या you think carefully every word is a measured word?
कैसा होता है कि whatever you have to tell in the court, the time is short.
Yes, absolutely.
Everything has to be done in a nutshell.
So sir, absolutely. So last question: Do lawyers make very good husbands? छोटे time में बहुत कुछ बात कर देना है. They make very good.
Absolutely, because they have patience.
Yes, you no, but I think हम दिल से, you know, we thank Ajay sir for this wonderful time, for the occasion, for giving us this time on a Republic Day. He's busy. He might have little less holidays, and one of them maybe today. But the lawyers are always busy. Sir, you taught us some very important things. I think this is recorded. I'm going to play to a lot of students. And yes, we'll meet you in the next hearing, sir. But I think
Definitely.
This is a time. Thank you so much, sir, for your time, for the valuable part that you gave in. This is Advocate Ajay Correra, the activist, the life coach, and our guest for today. We thank Christina ma'am for helping us reach out to sir. Thank you so much. Little game before we end. Fine. So we will love that you stay with us. आज special दिन है, हम Constitution की बात कर रहे हैं, तो why not play a little game and quiz with you? मैं आपको थोड़े लोगों के बारे में बताता हूँ. ये कौन है? There have I come to suddenly. Go ahead, absolutely. You can unmute and speak up. हम किन लोगों की बात कर रहे हैं? We got 10 more minutes with you, and it's a holiday, so I want you all to go have fun. But who are we speaking about? Right. Okay. सुफियान ने अपने दोस्तों को पहचान लिया. Great. ये एक tribe है जहां से मैं belong करता हूं, अंडमान निकोबार. This is a group of tribe called the Jarwas from Andaman Nicobar. Yes, there's another group also called the Sentinelese. By the way, Sentinelese are the only cannibals living in India. And what do you mean by cannibals? Cannibal का मतलब है वो लोग जो लोग खाते हैं, फिर अपने एरिया में अपने लोग में रहते हैं. But this is the scheduled tribes of India. Yes, Adivasis. We'll talk about more Adivasis.
Ma'am, sir, they eat humans.
No, only Sentinelese are known to be cannibals, as they don't eat all the time. But yes, Sarah, if you go there, you might be a delicious little roast for them, right? So don't try to go there. Great. So what I want to ask you, yes, please tell me.
Actually, the Sentinelese live on the Sentinel Island, and India has made a no-fly zone over there for around a 5-mile radius around the island, because even if you come close, they'll shoot you down with bows and arrows.
Absolutely,
and anyone who
Zuhair.
has got that has died. Except
Wonderful.
for only one friendly meeting. They have no contact with the outside world. That's why they are so
Right.
protective
And how
about
if you were to see the Jarwas, if you see people around like them, what do we think? You know, हम क्या सोचते हैं इनके बारे में? Let's look at this second group of people. Which state do you think they are from? Have you ever seen them? Have you met them? क्या लगता है कहाँ से हैं ये लोग? Okay, quickly. Don't you love the attires? अच्छा लग रहा है इनको देख के? Tripura, all right, MM, tried. What is the next one? So I can see एक Sikkim से. Okay, I just visited Sikkim. It's a beautiful place. Where else can you this thing? Seven Sisters को Nepal, no Anas, India में ही है. कहीं दूर नहीं जाओ यहाँ से. Right. Or what about so this? Yes, go ahead. So ये सही है. ये मेघालय से. आसाम.
Meghalaya,
Okay.
Mizoram, Assam, Sikkim.
Okay, the seven sisters, Manipur. Remember, 3M,
Manipur,
2A,
Nagaland.
3M. All right, 3M, 2A, and T and N. All right, this gives us 7 states. Okay, Rajasthan, Saklen says. Anyone else? Come on, go ahead. I'm happy. I'm seeing your interaction. Go ahead. What else? Rajasthan और कहाँ से हो सकते हैं? शायद हमने सुना ही नहीं है गोंड के बारे में. ये वो ट्राइब है जो उड़ीसा से है. And they are the people we don't know about. Why we don't know? Because हमको लगता है they don't dress like us. हमारे जैसे नहीं दिखते हैं. वो शायद डर डर के रहते हैं. और डॉक्टर अंबेडकर was one of them. मैं आपको एक स्टोरी बोलता हूँ डॉक्टर अंबेडकर की, और these are the stories that make up our session today. पता है गांधी जी की वो स्टोरी पता है? साउथ अफ्रीका में थे, उनको ट्रेन से निकाल दिया गया. Well, Dr. Ambedkar had something very similar. वो एक कार्ट में जा रहे थे. बुलक कार्ट जो होता है, हैंड कार्ट पहले आता था. और हैंड कार्ट में जब जा रहे थे वो और उसके दोस्त, और सडनली कार्ट वाले ने पूछा तुम्हारी जाति कौन सी है, कौन से ट्राइब से हो, कौन से कास्ट से हो तुम लोग. डॉक्टर अंबेडकर ने बताया मैं दलित हूं, और कार्ट वाले ने कार्ट उठा दी, उनको गिरा दिया नीचे. और डॉक्टर अंबेडकर नीचे गिरे और कहे कि जिस जमीन पे तुमने मुझे गिराया वो तुम्हारी और मेरी दोनों की है. And that is a time he remembered he has to become a lawyer. Barrister कहते हैं उसको. उन्होंने realize किया कि मुझे मेरे देश में एक equality चाहिए. No wonder it started a movement within him. Okay, और थोड़े लोग. ये कहाँ के? ये which state is this? Look at the beautiful, look at the snow-clad mountains behind. क्या लगता है? Yes.
उत्तराखंड.
उत्तराखंड, कश्मीर, शिमला. अच्छा लगा मुझे. But no, it's not close to Kashmir. Come down.
लद्दाख.
लद्दाख. कौन सा प्रदेश है ये? हिमाचल प्रदेश. All right, you are right. It's हिमाचल प्रदेश. ये हम बात कर रहे हैं. और नीचे जो है, which state is that?
गुजरात.
गुजरात. Okay, गुजरात में ऐसे लोग.
राजस्थान.
हरियाणा, राजस्थान. Okay, remember seven sisters में? Yes, Mifra, thank you so much. ये है नागालैंड. Okay, अब मैं आपको ऐसी पिक्चर दिखाऊंगा which you might say yeek a little, but you might like, oh, ये कौन लोग हैं? और उनके हाथ में क्या है? Who are they?
Mouses.
Sir, why are they carrying mouses?
Why are they calling rats? Very important, right? Who are they? ये tribe है. Aman has watched the movie Jai Bhim, जिसकी हम बात करने वाले हैं. ये उरुवल ट्राइब है. उरुवल ट्राइब तमिलनाडु में रहता है. ये चूहे पकड़ते हैं, शायद खाते भी हैं. But हम अब जो moment we think about it, we like, yeah, we don't want them, right? But नहीं, they are part of, that is what constitution इनको वही rights देता है जो आपको और मुझे है. They have a voting right. They have a right to say. They have a right to become who they want to. This is what the movie. अभी एक बहुत मशहूर, बहुत famous movie आई थी, जय भीम, सूर्या की, right? या मरियम, the mice are dead. They caught the mice. You know, ये चूहे जो हैं farmers लोग को जाके crops को खा लेते हैं. So they went and they hunted. This is a tribe in Tamil Nadu, like the other tribes that I taught you about, from the Sentinelese, the Jarwas, the Goons, the Nagas. This is a Uru tribe, and they are what has been depicted in a movie called Jai Bhim. Jai Bhim नाम कहाँ से आया इनको? Yes.
Well, this is more about the poor people side, na, more than.
Okay, so what we say is who we define them, but you can be rich, poor, you can be a different caste, different religion, you can have a different language, but at the end of the day, you are who you are. You are a part of this country. And this is what Dr. Ambedkar, when he drafted the constitution, if you understand 26 January क्यों important है, Republic Day क्यों important है, today we talk about our national forces, right? Our armed forces. We also talk about equality, fraternity, liberty. You know, Advocate Ajay asked you a question, कहाँ से हमने क्या लिया है? We have borrowed from constitution, but today we are giving to the world. ये एक Chandru, Advocate Chandru was a real case where he fought for the rights of the people. This is what Dr. Constitutions. You know, Dr. Ambedkar, जिन्होंने Constitution का draft का एक बहुत provocative statement आप कह सकते हैं, a statement that you will think, what are you talking about? He said, if I find the Constitution being misused, I'll be the first one to burn it. You can't even use a language like that. But he, the father of a constitution, said, अगर जिस चीज को मैंने draft किया, अगर आप उसकी गलत इस्तेमाल करोगे, I'll burn it. You know, sometimes we think of Dr. Ambedkar, हमको पता ही नहीं इनके बारे में. And I want to tell you these small stories. Dr. Ambedkar लंदन में पढ़ रहे थे, right? And he was studying in the prestigious college in London, and he was sitting in the library और lunch break का time था. As he's sitting for the lunch, he's eating a quick one bread toast. या मिसल पाव, right? He's eating that. The librarian जो Jew थी वहां की, उन्होंने उसको देख लिया. उन्होंने कहा, भीमराव, come here. You are not allowed to eat in the library. Library का time खाने का नहीं है. ये library है. Go to cafeteria and eat. And you know what? Dr. Ambedkar said, sir, दो चीजें मेरे problem है. पहले मेरे पास पैसे ही नहीं है कि कैफेटेरिया जाके पूरा लंच कर सकूं, और दूसरा मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है बिकॉज मेरा देश अभी जो है वो आजाद नहीं हुआ, मुझे बहुत काम बाकी है. लाइब्रेरियन जो थी वो ज्यू थी, और उस वक्त जूइश परसिक्यूशन चल रही थी, वर्ल्ड वॉर 2, हिटलर उन लोग को मार रहा था. ही अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इट मीन्स टू बी अ माइनॉरिटी. ही अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इट मीन्स टू बी मार्जिनलाइज्ड. ही अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इट मीन्स टू बी रूल्ड बाय समबडी एल्स. एंड ही सेड, यू हैव नॉट ओनली शुड यू ईट योर लंच, बट यू विल ईट विथ मी. और वहां से एक दोस्ती शुरू होती है. द लाइब्रेरियन एंड डॉक्टर अंबेडकर वो साथ खाना खाते. यू नो, बहुत सारी छोटी छोटी ऐसी स्टोरीज है जो हमको बताती है हु ही वाज. डॉक्टर अंबेडकर कहते हैं, दोज हु डोंट नो हिस्ट्री कैन नॉट मेक हिस्ट्री. So go ahead and start studying your history lessons, your social studies lessons. Take history seriously because you love it, because you are going to create history. बहुत सारी किताबें, बहुत सारे lessons हैं. That is what we speak about. I'll open the floor now to talk to you, and you can ask some more questions. I heard Sunena ma'am had a question to ask to our advocate, but I'm not sure. But today is the day we remember the hero of our constitution, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Did you enjoy? Did you learn something new? Had a little fun understanding stories?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
So quickly,
Yes,
in the last 2 minutes of a day today, what are your lessons? Quickly tell me, आपके आज के lessons क्या हैं? क्या सीखा आपने? You know, you can just raise your hand. I'll come to you. It's much better. Or you can use your chat. Somebody wants to speak up. Shiza wants to speak up. Go ahead. Yeah, Shiza, go
Learned
ahead.
a lot about the constitution through
Okay.
and
All right, but I like your question, Shiza, about the amendments. So India's constitution has gone through over 100 amendments. Amendment का मतलब होता है change. We are not afraid to change for better, right? Sunena ma'am, you had a question for our guest. You want to speak up and let us know? We can pass the question to him.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, the question were that first of all, good morning to everyone. And the question was that certainly there are many times that a lawyer has to defend a criminal. So, like, this is something a person, like, if we see as a normal person, we won't agree with this. So, how does he as a person agree with this, and how does he defend a criminal if he has been into some state, like, somewhere ever has he
Okay.
defended a criminal, and how can
All right.
how has
This
he
is
done
good.
that?
We'll pass the question to him if Ajay sir is not here, but I like what you asked. So my answer to this is what Jolly LLB, right? You know, especially Arshad Wasiwali, because the idea is in India, constitution gives everybody the right. You are only an accused until you are proven guilty or not guilty. So anybody, you know, everybody has their side of the story. Of course, we know some people are regular offenders, criminals, but कभी-कभी क्या होता है, we use the law against this. और जय भीम अगर आप देखेंगे, it is India's nominated movie for the Oscars. It shows how law is misused. You know, today's conversation, Sunena ma'am asked a very relevant question. Did you defend a criminal? Any lawyer who has a moral conscience will never defend a criminal. You know, nobody will do that. Lawyers fight for the rights of the people. The same laws and rights we do not know, right? So that is what I think I'll convey the question, a very relevant question. But a movie to watch is Jai Bhim and Jolly LLB, where sometimes you learn the hard way. So that we're talking about. Darshan, I love what you said, Darshan, that we learned about Dr. Ambedkar. We understood what Jai Bhim means now. अभी हमको एहसास हुआ, हमको पता चला कि इक्वालिटी कितनी इंपॉर्टेंट है और रूल्स और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशंस क्या होते हैं. Aman says, okay, what are the qualifications to become a lawyer? All right, Aman, you have to study well. Number one, you need to pass your graduation, and then you need to pass your 12th. You apply. I wish our guest was there, Ajay sir. But hopefully, we will do a career counseling. Do you do a basic LLB course first? This is a law course, and then you start deciding you want to become a criminal lawyer, a civil lawyer. बहुत सारे patent lawyer जो मैं हूँ, right? आप patents और trademark की काम करते हैं. These are some of the areas you can go into. Right? What else? So, how many of you heard this old Raj Kapoor song? And I want you to sing with me. Mera Juta Hai Japani. How many of you heard it? Who has a good voice? Come on, Sunena ma'am. Can I ask you to sing this for us?
Sir, we'll sing it all together.
Okay, all right. Because if I sing, then everybody will stop. Okay, Munib has raised a hand. Munib, you want to sing or you want to ask something?
I have a question to ask.
Go ahead, Munib. उसके बाद हम song sing करके हम आपको 2-3 चीज बताएंगे and we'll end it. Go ahead, Munib. Ask your question.
Is the Indian population allowed to go against the new government's law or any decision that they make? Can we protest against it? If no, then why? If yes, why?
Right. So I wish Ajay sir को बहुत सारे सवाल पूछ सकते थे. Munib, the right to protest is a fundamental right of every Indian. Wonderful, isn't it? For that we have got laws. उसके लिए भी laws है. RTI, for example, let's say मैं मेरे government से खुश नहीं हूँ कि बारिश में बहुत सारा यहाँ पानी भर जाता है और जो भरता है हमारे, आप RTI के अंदर कंप्लेन डाल सकते हैं. आप ये भी कर सकते हैं कि क्यों ये हो रहा है ना. आई थिंक हम एनवायरमेंटल की बात करते हैं. सो विच इज व्हाट वी आर डूइंग. Absolutely, Sunena ma'am, what a beautiful example you gave. The farmers protest. आज हम हमेशा कहते हैं हमारा देश किसानों का देश है. It's a land of the farmers. Today the farmers showed in the right ways why they are so important. So otherwise will be no rules. Absolutely, this is exactly what our constitution tells us, that we have the right to protest. Right or wrong, आपका protest, आप protest कर सकते हैं. Golden Sparrow में exams नहीं होने चाहिए. Constitution allow करता है आपको. वो अलग बात है, शबाना मैम अलाउ करेंगे कि नहीं करेंगे, राइट? सो ग्रेट वर्क, गुड हेल्प. आई थिंक यू ऑल आर डूइंग वंडरफुल. ऑलराइट, सो वो जूता है जापानी वाला सॉन्ग से हम खत्म करते हैं, बिकॉज वी हैव जितने कंट्रीज इसके अंदर आए हैं, हमने सबसे कुछ ना कुछ बोरो किया कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में. फॉर एग्जांपल साउथ अफ्रीका से हमें अमेंडमेंट्स लिए हैं. यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स से इम्पीचमेंट ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट लॉ जजेस के बारे में हमने सीखा है. हमने आयरलैंड से सीखा है. हमने जापान से सीखा है. जुएरिया, जापान भी हमको कुछ सिखाता है. हमने यूके, यूएसए, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, कनाडा, हमने ये सब कंट्रीज के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को, संविधान को देखा, एंड वी सॉ देयर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एंड वी चेंज, अमेंडेड एंड वी पुट लॉज, एंड दिस इज व्हाट मेक्स आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन यूनिक. Do not be afraid. Go around, wear Armanis and Gucci's and drive Lamborghinis and BMWs. Absolutely okay. Constitution आपको ये permission देता है, but at the end of it, मेरा दिल भी हिंदुस्तानी. All right, everybody, let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Who is with me? Sunena ma'am, you can lead the chorus. By the time I quickly go around and tell people why this song is so beautiful.
अच्छा, यहाँ no number નથી.
That's the thing I told.
So,
Okay. Can I start?
All right, Sunena ma'am. Yes, we are ready to go.
Sir, we'll start together. Yes. Okay. मेरा जूता है जापानी, ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी, सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी, फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी.
Come on, everybody. We want to know what you know about a constitution with this song itself. So, कुछ नया सिखाते, right? Let's go ahead together. Sunena ma'am, we are here. By the way, you all don't even know this. I wanted to play this because India is really old in the movie history. It's 3 chances इसका गाना है. Don't become Chalsumi. Constitution इसके पे law है.
सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी.
Okay, we start now.
मेरा जूता है जापानी, ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी, सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी, फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी. मेरा जूता है जापानी, ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी, सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी, फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी. मेरा जूता है जापानी.
Okay, I hope I have excited you enough. I hope I have created a love for the Constitution in you. Thanks to everybody in Golden Sparrow and all of our guests, Dr. Advocate Ajay, and all of you around. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Republic Day. Stay safe, be proud of your country, and take good care. All right, you've got some last words. Go ahead quickly.
I made from Rubik's Cube.
Yes?
I made from Rubik's Cube the flag.
Oh, you made Rubik's Cube flag. Come on, Sarah. Come on, show us and we can see that and we can end on that, right? Absolutely.
Yes.
It's so nice to see you, Anubha ma'am. Aap kahin bahar hai. You are in some enjoying everybody. This is good. Okay, so let me quickly have a look.
I'm at my society.
All right. So now I think Sarah, you can show your photos. Anubha ma'am, you were saying something. Go ahead. Please tell us. कहाँ celebrate कर रहे
In
हैं?
my society, there is a function going on.
There is a function going on, everybody. Please share your photos in the group today about how you're celebrating Independence Day in those lovely t-shirts I saw most of you wearing. Jhande uda rahe. I can see the noise, so it's right down. And everybody, goodbye and Jai Hind. And also today, Jai Bhim.
Yeah.